there, Stampers, it's Rose Coleman. I'm back with another video. Today I'd like to show you, it's a project we did recently with one of my stamping clubs, and we decorated one of our boxes, Stampin' Up boxes, and I want to show you how I made this flower. I recently posted on my blog a whole vase full of these flowers done in two different colors. I did them in crisp cantaloupe and also very vanilla. So I'm just going to show you today. Here's a little close-up of the flowers, and I've got a couple here on the side that you can see. I'm just going to show you how I whip these up. So here's what the die looks like. It's one of our rule-based dies, which means that the blade goes the whole thickness of the die, which means you can actually cut fabric, chipboard, magnetic sheets, sandpaper, a whole bunch of stuff, because that rule-based die means that the blade is so thick. I've just got one on here to show you the shape of the die that I've already cut out in our crisp cantaloupe cardstock. So this is the shape. And the first thing you're going to do when you get this shape is you're going to grab your bone folder, and you want to take the bone folder, and I like to start in the middle and just work my way out. And you want to just run it along the edge, run it along the cardstock, and you're actually breaking the fibers without tearing the cardstock. I have torn a few of these, so it's not a big deal. You can just glue it back together. Use a little bit of sticky strip or hot glue. So we'll just keep going here. So you just go all the way around the spiral, just kind of breaking up those fibers. And you can see when you're doing that, you're actually getting that spiral shape already happening. So we'll go right to the end. And I'm just not going to go as far as these two little circles. I'm just going to go right to that beginning point. Just like that. Okay, so now I'm going to put my bone folder away. I don't need that anymore. And you notice I'm not using any glue. I'm just using the cardstock for now. So I'm going to start at the small end, and I'm just going to start to roll this up into like a little rosebud. So I'm just rolling along. I'm going to go right to the end. And once you've done a few of these, it does go a little bit faster. Kind of a good project, I think, to be done maybe in front of the TV. Sitting there, you know, you can roll up a few of these pretty quick. And they're so pretty, done in all different colors. They're done in, I've done them in yellow, red, pink. This is crisp cantaloupe. Yeah, there's just, you could even do them in blue if you wanted to. Okay, so I've got my little rosebud here, and I've got these two little circles. You want to roll it against one of the circles. Actually, we're just going to use this circle to stick it all together, so it'll sit flat on that back circle. So it doesn't much look like a rose like I showed you in the beginning of the video. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just take it, put it down on the table, and start from the outside and start to bend those petals down. Just one at a time, going all the way around, just bending them. And don't worry if you're a little bit too forceful, because I think it looks better when the more you crumple it. It actually looks more realistic. And as you're doing it, the flower will want to open up, and that's fine. Just let it do what it wants to do. And then when you've got pretty much the outside edges folded down, what I did was I actually just decided to squish it. And I just took one palm like this, and I just pressed firmly and just flattened it out. And that's my basic shape. So now what I want to do is glue it together. When I'm happy with how the petals look, I'm going to glue it together. So I'm going to bring in my little silicone sheet here, and also my little glue gun. You don't need a super deluxe glue gun. This one I think I bought at a dollar store, really super cheap, but it works for this project. Just put a little glue on there, and then come back down over top of those two circles, and then just press your flower until it's stuck. So it looks pretty just like that, but I found if you can add a whole lot of more dimension. Whoops. if you sponge the petals. So I'm going to come in here with my Calypso Coral ink pad and a sponge. Just open this up real quick and hold my flower. And this is how I like to sponge. I like to dip my sponge and then just scratch off, for lack of a better term, just scratch off the petals. And then that adds a little bit more dimension to my rose. So I hope you like my video, and I hope you would try your hand at this. It's a real fun technique. Thanks.